If you've ever sat at your desk, opened your laptop, stared at a blank screen, and just froze, this video is for you. Maybe you've seen other students post their wins, their grades, their productivity routines, and you've thought, why can't I focus like that? Finals week hits different when you've been procrastinating all semester, right? Listen carefully. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not lazy, you're not behind. Your brain just hasn't been trained properly yet. High achievers aren't born different. They don't wake up smarter or more disciplined. They just follow a few small daily habits that completely rewire how they think, act, and achieve. And today, I'm going to break down 5 micro habits that can turn an average student into a high achiever faster than you might think. Let's start with the one habit that kills procrastination instantly. Your brain doesn't hate studying, it hates starting. That heavy, paralyzing feeling before you begin, that's resistance. High achievers shrink the task until it feels small enough to handle. They tell themselves, I'll just do 5 minutes. That's it. No pressure, no finishing the entire chapter or understanding everything perfectly, just 5 minutes. Why does this work? Because starting triggers dopamine, the motivation chemical. Not just pleasure, it rewards action. Momentum builds naturally, and most of the time, 5 minutes turns into 30, and 30 into an hour. The key is to remove the emotional weight of starting. Open your hardest subject, set a 5-minute timer, and just begin. Even if it's messy, even if you don't understand it yet, action beats overthinking every time. Once you start, your brain gets used to progress, and suddenly, procrastination doesn't have power over you anymore. Now let's fix your mornings, because mornings quietly decide your entire day. Average students wake up and scroll. Notifications, messages, social media, they let the world decide their day. High achievers decide first. Before the world tells you what matters, take 10 minutes and write down 3 tasks that actually matter today. Not 10, not 15, just 3. This tiny habit reduces overwhelm, creates clarity, and gives your brain a target. When your day starts with chaos, your brain reacts instead of leading. When it starts with clarity, your brain works efficiently. 10 minutes of intentional planning in the morning beats an hour of unfocused effort later. Win your morning, and you're already winning the day.
Next, let's talk focus, because this is where most students sabotage themselves. Studying for 5 hours straight sounds impressive, but most of that time isn't real focus. It's switching tabs, checking your phone, rereading the same sentence 3 times. Your brain works in cycles. You can focus intensely for about 45 minutes before your energy naturally drops. High achievers respect that. They study in 45-minute sprints, one task at a time, phone away, notifications off. Then they take a 10-minute reset break. Walk, stretch, drink water, breathe. This is not wasted time. It's training your brain to work in deep focus cycles. Deep focus is rare in a world full of distractions, and rarity equals power. It turns average students into exceptional performers because the quality of focus outweighs the quantity of hours spent. But here's something most productivity guides won't tell you. Even with good habits, you will have bad days. You'll oversleep, you'll waste time, you'll feel unmotivated. Average students let a single bad morning ruin the entire day. They think, I already messed up, I'll start tomorrow. High achievers reset immediately. They stand up, wash their face, change their environment, and start one small task right away. Why? Because action changes emotion. Your brain responds to movement. When you physically shift your state, you mentally shift your state. You are never more than one disciplined decision away from getting back on track. One tiny habit like this prevents a day from spiraling out of control. It's simple, but unbelievably powerful. Now let's add another habit that quietly transforms your identity. Before you sleep, ask yourself 2 questions. What did I do well today? What can I improve tomorrow? Write one honest line for each. That's it. This is not about guilt, it's about awareness. Daily reflection rewires your brain to think like a high performer. Over time, your self-perception shifts from "I'm lazy" or "I can't do this" to "I'm improving every day." Identity drives behavior. The students you admire are not superhuman. They didn't magically wake up disciplined or motivated. They built systems, reflected consistently, adjusted, and repeated. Now you have access to those same systems. You can achieve similar results without relying on luck or raw talent.
Let me be real with you. You don't feel average because you lack intelligence. You feel average because you've been inconsistent. And inconsistency is just a habit, like discipline is a habit. The good news is, habits can be built, strengthened, and rewired. Start for 5 minutes. Plan 3 priorities in the morning. Study in focused 45-minute sprints. Reset bad days immediately. Reflect each night. These aren't huge life overhauls. They're small actions, repeated daily. But repeated daily, they compound, rewiring your brain to act like a high achiever. You gain control, clarity, confidence, and focus, all of which multiply results. Here's the most important point. You don't need extreme motivation to succeed. Motivation comes and goes. High achievers don't rely on feeling motivated. They rely on systems. Systems that work even when they don't feel like working. That's how average students turn into top performers. That's how a 2.5 GPA can become a 4.0 GPA. That's how a student who struggles to focus can suddenly complete tasks efficiently and confidently. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch this and move on. Pick one habit. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week. 5 minutes, 3 tasks, 1 focused sprint, a reset, or nightly reflection. Pick one, commit, and act. Make it real. Your future self is watching. The version of you that succeeds starts with the action you take after this video ends. If this video gave you clarity, subscribe for more practical, no-nonsense strategies that actually work. Comment right now, which habit are you starting today? Let's hold each other accountable. Share your journey, even small wins, because those small wins build momentum faster than you think. Remember, high achievers are not born, they are made, one habit at a time, and today it starts with you.